Hello, I'm Kelly Timmerman, and I've helped over 1,300 women lose weight and keep it off because my secret sauce is healthy, permanent weight loss made simple. And I'm gonna give you my top 10 tips for staying healthy through the holidays, and they're simple, because that's what I'm all about, is it's gotta be simple in order to sustain it. So here we go. Number one, if you want to look amazing, you gotta stop the grazing. And that kind of makes sense, right? When you go to gatherings, you've got to stop grazing on the food. And here's my tip for that. Carry a bottle of water or a glass of water in your dominant hand. So I'm right-handed. I always have a glass of water or my water bottle in my right hand. You're less likely to graze with your non-dominant hand. So my left hand, it's harder for me to graze. So that's a tip. Also, stand with your back to the island or the counter, wherever the food is, when you're just gathering and talking in the kitchen. So little tips like that will help you with the grazing. Number two, tighten your belt. As simple as that, just wear your belt a notch tighter and you'll be more aware of, okay, maybe I shouldn't eat that, or I don't want to be overly stuffed. And if your outfit doesn't call for a belt, maybe you have a loose top, wear it underneath. But a simple tip like that can help. Number three, be minty. So if you're at home and you're tempted, go brush your teeth. The minty taste will help. Or chew minty gum. Or I always keep mints with me because I'll enjoy a mint and then that'll just keep me satisfied instead of sugar. And of course, I'm a fan of Altoids, the Curiously Strong Mint. So I always have these with me. Tip number four, be a food snob. And by that I mean, when you see the spread, really look it over and be a snob. Don't eat everything. Pick something that you would really, really enjoy and have that and savor it. And really taste it and enjoy it and savor it, and then move on. Don't think you have to sample everything. Really be a food snob and pick something that you'd enjoy instead. Number five, be the last in line. So when you're going through the food buffet, you don't want to be the first one because everything looks all pretty. Be the last in line because you know what? By then, all the food's mushy, there's hardly anything left. The green bean casserole, all the crunchies are gone off the top. So just think about that. Be the last in line and you won't be as tempted. Number six, bring an emergency pack. So I teach all my clients this. We always have food with us wherever we go. So for example, it might be a balanced protein bar with good protein in it, or even cheese sticks. So if you get hungry or you're tempted, eat that first before you start eating the other stuff. Number seven, water, water, water. Drink a lot of water. Drink all day long. Drink before you go. Drink while you're there. Drink when you get home. Water is your friend, so make sure you drink extra during the holidays. That will help curb your cravings, help you be healthy overall. Number eight, drink smart. So let's talk about the other kinds of drinks. Obviously, stay away from sugary mixes. And I'll be frank, let's just talk about alcohol here. If you choose to have a drink, I'm going to give you some great tips on how to handle alcohol during the holidays. So it goes without saying, water, water, water. All right, you want to drink a lot of water. If I have a drink, one of my great suggestions is, again, I'm always double-fisted. I always have water in my dominant hand. If I choose to have a drink, I will carry it in my left hand. I'm double-fisted, therefore, I'm not tempted to eat or graze because my hands are full. A lot of times when you drink alcohol, what do you crave? You crave carbs and fat and sugar. So right there is a great tip for you. If you choose to have an alcoholic beverage or a cocktail, here are some tips. If you have a glass of wine, make it a spritzer. So for example, if I choose to have a glass of Chardonnay, I will fill it half full of wine and half full with a sparkling water or soda. And what that does is I can spread one glass of wine out over 2 glasses through the evening, and it's wonderful. So think about making your wine a spritzer. Another tip is if you choose a clear alcohol like vodka, for example, a little vodka with sparkling water or flavored sparkling water, a lime, that's a lot better than sugary mixes. Also, when you think about gin and tonic, tonic is loaded with calories. So always have diet tonic or skip the tonic. Do sparkling water, something like that. If you're gonna choose beer, look for low carb, look for a light beer because the craft brews are loaded. So think about that. Number 9, tip number 9, bring your own healthy food. So when I go to a party, my appetizers always will include protein because protein stabilizes our blood sugar, curbs our cravings, everything I teach. So I'll bring shrimp cocktail, right? Or I'll bring meatballs, something like that. Or I'll bring a veggie tray with a healthy dip. Maybe the dip will have protein, like I'll use a plain Greek yogurt and season it with ranch dressing. Or cottage cheese with some ranch dressing dip, or healthier ranch dressing dips are great too. But those are great. Bring something healthy and make sure you're eating a lot of what you bring. And number 10, my last tip is protein is your friend. All right, protein is your friend. You've got to have protein. You're going to spike and crash your blood sugar, which stores fat, all kinds of bad things. So you've got to have protein. So bring it. Also, as you're looking at food, build your plate around protein. So if there's turkey or ham as the main dish, load up on protein and then enjoy some of the other sides, but make those smaller. And then always load up with veggies or salad. And just by having protein as that main dish will help you balance your blood sugar. It makes a huge difference. So protein is your friend. All right, there you go. There's my top tips for the holidays. I hope these help you enjoy the holidays, and Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays to you all.